Today's video is a science video about how to create various milks and creams using the highest fat cream you can find in your local store. So as it's a science video, this is as much as I can put it on. Let's do food science. Obviously that is for my kid, she's 5. That is as good as it gets. Yeah, making milk and cream is surprisingly easy. Obviously, if you're just making milk, 2% or skimmed milk or whole milk, just buy the milk powder and then make it up as per the directions for that. There are ways to save you huge amounts of money doing this, and it's pretty simple. So here in Canada, or specifically Southern Alberta where I live, a gallon of milk, this much milk is $7, just under Canadian. This much cream is also $7. We can make 3 of these with this and water and a little bit of skim milk powder. The skim milk powder will actually only cost about $4 or $5 the amount we're going to use, so you can save a huge amount of money doing this. Why do we need skim milk powder? We need skim milk powder to bring the milk solids back in line. And the milk solids is the protein and the lactose. That's what creates milk's texture. Cream, the higher fat you go, the less of a problem it kind of becomes. So lactose is a water-soluble sugar. So it's only soluble in the water element of your milk. So if you remove the water element of milk, you remove all of that lactose too. So let's just say we want to make 3.5% milk, whole milk, if you will. By making it this way, we get to remove 98% of the lactose from the milk by using cream, water, and then a solids booster. The solids booster, if you want to keep that lactose down, you can use soy milk powder, and then we can mask that nutty flavor with vanilla extract. If you're not bothered by lactose, add some skim milk powder to it. Those calculations are available in the file I've made available to Patreon members and YouTube channel supporters. It's really that simple. In these 3 glasses, I'm going to use 33% whipping cream, which is the highest standard available cream to me here. I can get 36% if I go into Calgary, but I just don't want to do that. 3.5% milk, 10% cream, 18% cream. All right, and that covers super easy. The 10% and the 18% cream, honestly, they're designed inadvertently for perfect Ninja Creamy recipes. So that's why we're going to do this. And the final ingredient we're going to need, like I said before, is that skim milk powder. If you want to keep that lactose down, use soy milk powder as discussed. There's our skim milk powder. Let's get a spoon. Spoon and tiny whisk. Let's go. So in our first glass, we're going to make 3.5% milk. So we're going to weigh this out. I will put cup measurements for you. I mean, it's pretty difficult doing cup measurements for such a small amount here, but in the file, there will be cup measurements in there. It's pointless doing cup measurements for 200 mils worth of stuff. Experimental amounts, this is what I'm doing this for. So 3.5% milk in here. What do we need? We need simply 21 grams of our 33% cream. Not a lot. 21 grams. To make 10%, so half and half, here in Canada is 10% fat, we need 60 grams of our cream. And then finally, to make 18% cream, all these glasses weigh different amounts, we need 109 grams. There we go. That's our cream. So let's lay these out so we don't get confused. Back to our whole milk. Let's zero that out. So here we go, straight cold water right out of tap. You've probably just heard me running that tap. So to make our 3.5% whole milk, into our 21 grams of cream, we're adding 178 grams of water. Perfect. And then for our 10% cream, we are adding 140 grams of our water. And finally, for our 18% cream, we are adding 90 grams of water. Is there enough? No. Now into these. So remember, whole milk, 10% fat cream, 18% fat cream. We need to boost the solids in the lower fat versions more than the higher fat versions. So we're going to take 2 teaspoons of skim milk powder goes into our whole milk. 1 teaspoon of whole milk powder goes into our 10%. We actually don't need any in the 18%, but if you really want to, half a teaspoon. Again, I will reiterate this. If you don't want the lactose that is in skim milk powder, of which there is about 50% of it is lactose, use soy milk powder. This is soy milk powder. I get it from Bulk Barn. It's incredibly cheap here. It's like 85 cents per 100 grams. You're using a tiny amount. So if you're making 1 litre of, say, 10%, then you're only using 35, 40 grams of this stuff. Not a lot. So if you want to make large batches, you know, like 4 litres of ultra low lactose, 10% fat cream, do this. And then you can hide the nutty taste of soy milk powder using vanilla extract. There we go. Let's get our tiny whisk. And there we have, quite simply, the easiest way to make variations in fat content of milk and cream. It's that easy. This is whole milk. I mean, it tastes delicious. It tastes exactly like whole milk. That's what it is. This is our 10% cream. Obviously creamier than our whole percent of milk. And our 18% cream. Perfect. Cream all around my face. That is it. It's incredibly easy. Money saving through the wazoo. If financial savings are important to you, like I said, you can save a huge amount of money making milk like this. Buy skim milk powder from Bulk Barn. It's pretty cheap. I actually get mine in bulk from a commercial supplier, but get it on Amazon. There are some incredibly expensive versions and variations of skim milk powder. I don't know why people want to charge that much for it. But if you're in Canada, go to Superstore. It's there, it's cheap. Doesn't have to be a fancy brand. All skim milk powder is the same. As long as it's 0.1% fat or less, then it's perfect for this. Multiple cream variations right here in front of you. They are all perfect for making ultra quick, ninja creamy, luxury gelatos and ice creams. And not just ninja creamy. You can use these for any churned style ice cream. You can use it for coffees. You can use, literally, the world is your oyster. The file is available to all of you beautiful Patreon supporters, of which there is a long list here, and all YouTube members. If you're a YouTube member and you can't get access to that image that I will put on screen in a post for you, then just hit me up and I will send you a link to it. That is it, my glorious friends. The absolute easiest way to make any cream available to you. If you're in the UK and you've got 50% cream, I am super jealous. Calculations are in this file as well, so you can make whatever you want with the best cream on the planet. So these are just the examples that I've given you in this video. Our whole milk, our 10% and our 18%. But again, any variation you can make using this exact method. The higher the fat content of the product that you're making, the less skim milk powder you need. That 18% doesn't even need that skim milk powder in it, but just to create something super luxurious, absolutely do. If you don't want to use soy milk powder because you just don't like the taste, like I said, you can hide that nutty flavor using some vanilla extract, and there's a sweet spot for how much you need to use. And that is about 5 grams of vanilla extract per 750 grams or milliliters of milk and or cream. That gets rid of that flavor. If you don't want to use soy milk powder, absolutely use coconut milk powder. It will impart a slight coconutty taste. But obviously the higher the fat cream that you're making, the less of it you actually need to use. 18%. If you go to 20%, you don't need to add any solids booster to it at all. So no powders, no skim milk powder, no soy milk powder, no coconut milk powder. You don't need to do any of that. It's really only the milks and the lower cream, so the 10%, that you really need to boost that solids content. But with that in mind, I hope you find this video useful. Make any cream or milk in the world at home using what you have. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week when I'm going to do a Ben & Jerry's remake, because I've been meaning to do one for bloody ages, and next week is going to be it. So, bye.